You know that feeling. It's Sunday night. You had a perfectly normal weekend, a couple drinks, takeout, nothing crazy. You open your banking app, and there it is, $63.41. Payday is Thursday. Your stomach does that thing where it drops about 3 inches and stays there. Here's what you're about to tell yourself. I need to make more money. And sure, maybe you do. But here's the thing nobody warned you about. If you don't fix the 5 habits I'm about to show you, more money won't save you. It'll just mean you're broke at a higher number. Let me prove it. Think back to your last raise. Remember that feeling? You did the math in your head. An extra $400 a month. You imagined all the breathing room. Fast forward 3 months, and somehow you're still checking your account with one eye closed on a Sunday night. Where did it go? It didn't go anywhere dramatic. There was no emergency, no Vegas weekend. It just evaporated. A slightly nicer apartment. A few more Ubers instead of the bus. You started buying the name brand pasta sauce. None of these decisions felt reckless in the moment, but together, they swallowed your raise whole. This is lifestyle creep, and it's the most patient thief you'll ever meet. It doesn't break in. It walks through the front door because you invited it. One tiny upgrade at a time. The moment your income goes up, your spending silently rises to match it. Not because you're irresponsible, because you're human. Every raise feels like permission to finally exhale. But if you exhale every single time, you never actually get ahead. Here's how you beat it. Next time your income increases, take half of that increase and pretend it doesn't exist. Redirect it automatically the day after payday. You still get to enjoy the other half. But the half you hide? That's the money that breaks the cycle. Now, habit number 2. And this one sounds so obvious you'll want to skip it. Don't. You pay yourself last. Every month, your money has a to-do list. Rent, car payment, phone bill, Spotify. That random Amazon purchase you forgot about until it shipped. By the time everyone else has been paid, there's nothing left for you. You are the lowest priority in your own financial life. Think about that. You showed up. You did the work. You traded your time, which you cannot get more of, for that paycheck. And then you handed it out to everyone else before taking a single dollar for your future self. That's not budgeting. That's volunteering. The fix is so simple it's almost insulting. Flip the order. The day you get paid, before anything else, before rent, before bills, before the takeout that somehow costs $34 now, you move money to savings, even if it's $20. The amount barely matters at first. What matters is the message. I come first. If $20 feels impossible, start with 5. But start. Because a year from now, the version of you who paid yourself first and the version who didn't are living completely different lives. And the only difference was the order of operations. Let's talk about the one that makes people the angriest when they finally notice it. Subscriptions. You've heard this before, so let me make it real. Go to your banking app right now. Not later, not I'll do it tomorrow, because you won't. Count every subscription. The streaming service you forgot you had. The app you downloaded for a free trial in March and never cancelled. The gym membership. The other gym membership because you didn't like the first gym. The premium LinkedIn account. Why do you have a premium LinkedIn account? You're not a recruiter. Most people discover they're bleeding $40 to $80 a month on subscriptions they forgot existed. That's $500 to $1,000 a year to own nothing, to receive nothing. Just a slow, silent drain. Cancel 3 subscriptions today. Not next week, today. You can always resubscribe if you genuinely miss them. Spoiler, you won't miss most of them. You'll just miss the idea of them. Now, habit 4. This one is harder because it's emotional. And money is never just money. It's feelings wearing a dollar sign as a disguise. Emotional spending. The I deserve this purchase. And let me be clear, you do deserve nice things. You work hard. Life is genuinely exhausting. But here's the trap. Emotional spending doesn't fix the emotion. That's why it's called retail therapy and not retail cure. Therapy helps you process. A cure solves the problem. Buying something just pauses the feeling long enough for the Amazon package to arrive. The telltale sign. You buy something, feel a little buzz, and then 48 hours later, the thing is in your closet and you feel exactly the same as before. Except now you also have $47 less. It's not the purchase. It's the pattern. Here's what works. When you feel the urge to buy something because you're stressed, sad, or bored, write down what you're feeling and what you're about to buy. That's it. Just write it down. You don't even have to stop yourself. The act of naming the emotion, "I'm anxious about work, so I'm about to drop $80 on shoes," creates a tiny gap between the feeling and the purchase. And in that gap, you get to decide if this is actually what you want or if you just want the anxiety to stop. Half the time, you'll put the shoes back. And now, the big one. The habit underneath all the other habits. The reason you can earn more and still have nothing to show for it. You have no idea where your money goes. Not, you don't track it perfectly. You have no actual real-time sense of what's coming in versus what's going out. You check your account when you're nervous, which means you only look when you're already scared. That's like checking your fuel gauge only when the engine starts sputtering. You're not managing your money, you're just bracing for impact. Here's the good news. You don't need a spreadsheet. You don't need an app with 17 categories. You need one number, what you have left after the essentials. That's it. Not a budget, a single number. If you know that after rent, bills, and savings you have $400 for the month, then every spending decision becomes simple. Can I afford this? Isn't a mystery anymore. You either have $400 or you don't. The people who feel in control of their money aren't the ones who earn the most. They're the ones who know their number, and knowing your number doesn't take discipline. It takes 5 minutes and a calculator. So here's what you do tonight. Open your banking app with both eyes. Add up what comes in. Subtract the non-negotiables. Look at what's left. That number might scare you. It might surprise you. But I promise you this, it will not be worse than the Sunday night dread you've been carrying around, because dread lives in the unknown, and you just turned on the light. You're not bad with money. You just had 5 habits running in the background that nobody taught you to spot. Now you know them. Now you can fix them. Start tonight.